Hey guys, in the last video tutorial we have seen how simple is it to create and run the very basic React application. At the same time, it is very important and significant to learn the files and folders involved in a basic React application. As we can see, I have opened the Hello World project created earlier using Create React App into the Visual Studio Code. At the root level, we are having three folders, and at the underneath it we are having 4 files involved. First of all, we come to the file package.json. Package.json contains the dependencies and the scripts required for a React application. As we can see, we are using version 17.0 of React. Similarly, some scripts are installed to run the application, to build the application, and even for running the test. Based on whether you are having npm or yarn as a package manager, you can have the yarn log or package log file. We simply have to ensure the consistent installing of all the dependencies using the create react app command. And other two files are git ignore and readme files. Now we come to the folder structure. Node_modules is the folder that gets created when we create the Hello World project using the create react app command, and the node_modules contains all the dependencies which are required for the React application. Second folder is the public folder. Public folder contains the file manifest.json that is related or pertinent to the progressive web apps, and it is out of scope for our discussion. One file is favicon that is used to display the fav icon on the React tab, and it is nothing specific to React. So as a beginner, we need to concentrate on the index.html file, and it is the only HTML that exists in a React application. So we are not going to add any code to the index.html file. There might be some changes applied in the head tag, but definitely not in the body tag. This index.html file contains a div tag with id is equal to root. Please make note of this div tag and we will come back to it shortly. So this is the public folder. Next folder is the source folder, and we will be working with the most during development in the source folder. The starting point in the source folder is the index.js file, where we specify our app component, and second one is the DOM element with id is equal to root. So index.js, then that brings us to the app.js file, and this is the file which we edited in the last video tutorial to display the hello world in the browser. So app.js file contains the HTML that is displayed in the browser, and the view might change dynamically in the browser. Along with app.js file, the create react app command generates a file app.css for styling purposes, and it contains the classes which can be applied to the app component. Similarly, it generates test.js file which for the unit test. Along with it, index.css file is also generated, which is used to apply the styling to the body tag. So and the logo.svg is referenced in the app component. So this is all about files and folder involved in every React application. Now we have to see how the control flows within a React application. First of all, the index.html file is the only HTML file that gets served in the browser, and it contains a div tag with id is equal to root. And then control goes to the index.js file, where the React DOM renders the app component inside the root DOM node. and then that brings us to the app.js file that contains the HTML, which is ultimately displayed in the browser, and we see the result as on localhost 3000 port. So that's all. That is all about files and folders involved in every React application. If you have not subscribed my channel, don't forget to subscribe it, and also click on notification table so that you can get my notification from time to time. Thank you guys. I'll be seeing you. I have used the term component several times in this video tutorial. In the next video tutorial, we are ultimately going to see what the components are in a React.js library. Thank you guys. I will see you in the next video.